And the popular belief I be climbing hills that run steep. Open wounds start to see, but this the path of the elite. So we strip the layers where the rock in the hard place meet. Be on the tip of the peak, take the plunge, I be going in deep. Click off the cleats, rip off the sheets, sick off the beats, dip off the ring, sip off the sink. A riddle with chic, no time to think with invisible ink. So we go into the unknown, where the true beautiful flowers are grown. Hope is a hell of a drug, love is a hell of a thug. So I sit back and let it channel from above into the unknown, where the true beautiful flowers are grown. Hope is a hell of a drug, love is a hell of a thug. So I sit back and let it channel from above. I'm relaxing in fractions of ratchet attachments, the rotten fat caskets of blackness and fractal to fragments, and contract the advancement of adverse reactions. Yo, I'm rewriting captions, flipping the fractions and ripping extractions to find self-satisfaction. I've adapted so the past don't hold me captive unless I latch it. Balance letting go and holding on, being soft and staying strong. The circuit serves with certain words, the surface curves from working thirds. The plan I trust in it, the infinite with no limits, and swim in it, intimate and kick with it. Pardon the paint, heart of a saint, dark turning faint, light in the end of the tunnel. I'm saying peace to the struggle as the always crumble. Living in the mystery, launched epiphanies through this verbal wizardry. Yeah, into the unknown, where the true beautiful flowers are grown. Hope is a hell of a drug, love is a hell of a thug. So I sit back and let it channel from above into the unknown, where the true beautiful flowers are grown. Hope is a hell of a drug, love is a hell of a thug. So I sit back and let it channel from above.
Contextually sexy, it's just best if you're ready. But I'm feeling
you in all vicinities and all proximities, so where we be together is the mystery. Life throws another fist to me, but it's such a gift to me to learn how to manage pain so blissfully. Gotta paint slow or the canvas strips quickly. Drips much misery, no security steering me. Yeah, I gotta keep curing me. Should we even twist the syllables? And these rituals are physical, cause sometimes it's so miserable. Continue to make moves and flip the pivotal, but this time was pivotal. All the habits just too habitual, attachments indivisible. I'm just best as an individual. Wait a minute, but we always in it. The dive and climb is infinite. Ask for ease like the way I spit it. Next moves on you, baby boo, come and get it. For now the hex goes, I let go and set flows. I'm left cold, but I best know this ain't the end. So be well, baby, till we meet again. No need for your heart defense. My love is pure, post present in the pretense. I reminisce on all the times we spent. Yeah, I let my heart mend until we meet again. Until we meet again, baby, till we meet again. Until we meet again, baby, till we meet again. Found to truly heal is returning to my own innocence. To every inner child that chooses to partake of this medicine, may you know how truly and deeply loved you are. I wake up from the mistake of the state of self-hate straight up. Inhale fate, I jailbreak. I father the figure, the father. Consider it Roger. I'm in this with honor to conquer my monsters and all its imposters. Return to light like a toddler. Signal the chopper. Take me to the gods and sit with them proper. Ever since a little one, I fiddle fun from Ricky drums. Now I twiddle thumbs and brittle palms to swivel sums. But innocence I'm falling from, finding what inspires me, what conspires high esteem and requires me to burn my fire free. Gotta die, I need to stop self-inflicted pain in its entirety. Entirely love the self, the entire me. Yeah, undeniably the microphone speaks my entire diary. Over beats in a flat fifth and some minor keys. Can you find the irony? Child speaks and sparkles, sees right through the dark holes of marked skulls. The art full of happiness, no matter if tragedy hits or if mommy and daddy go split or the casualty slip through the drama of how life actually gets. Please return me to my light, the child within. Hold me tight and keep me lit, yeah. Hold me tight and keep me lit. I'm walking ways to return me to my innocence. Help me get to this. God, take me back to the image that you make me with. The sacredness, the joy, glory, and the faithfulness. Please remind me of my playfulness. I'm walking ways to return me to my innocence. Help me get to this. God, take me back to the image that you make me with. The sacredness, the joy, glory, and the faithfulness. Please remind me of my playfulness. Forsaken with negatives, so I sit in silence and take a fifth and figure what to make of it. Ever since a little kid, I fiddle with the light ridiculous. Now I question what it truly is and struggle with moodiness. Just trying to be a cutie kid and dwell in beautiness where beauty live. I pick up sticks with slicked up licks. I chill and kick off kicks. All of a sudden I reach states like Benjamin Button, liberating from suffering through the huffing and puffing. You're just trying to be a little munchkin with no fears fronting to nothing. Just some good loving and something to trust in. Give me something to trust in as I ride a percussion. Every sentence it offers remembrance. Remember this lens shift. My pen's gift brings you back to the frame of mind you pretend with. All factored from moments captured. Childhood play to here and after. Nothing beats the child as the greatest master. I'm walking ways to return me to my innocence. Help me get to this. God, take me back to the image that you make me with. The sacredness, the joy, glory, and the faithfulness. Please remind me of my playfulness. I'm walking ways to return me to my innocence. Help me get to this. God, take me back to the image that you make me with. The sacredness, the joy, glory, and the faithfulness. Please remind me of my playfulness.
Be the receiving and being the light that you are. Without an ego, you're just the light that doesn't know itself. Be the brightest light in existence dressed up as a character, unsure of your future. Be exactly as you are.
Check. I'm turning the page, punching the fear in the face. Nothing but faith, I'll set a new stage. I'm clearing my plate, renewing my taste. I'm here to be great, love is eternal. I'm setting it free in my journal and burning inferno. Now walking in circles, they swallow me hollow. I follow the moon, life goes kaboom and so I resume. Playing the chords with the sword to open up doors, cause I deserve more. 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, ready to soar. Freedom from deep in the core. I am a lion and this is my roar. Fully restored, making a stronger up man, better than ever before. Ready for whatever life has in store. Core words to move forwards. These 4/3 to suit torture. It's more work to score more worth. I'm ruining his best like a sorcerer. From here I decided that life has provided and guidance to live undivided. The silence was blinded, but as it's relighted, I stay here reminded to harness my power and go for the shining. Yeah, go for the shining like a diamond. Page and flipping the script, moving on forward, I won't resist. Life gonna hit, regardless, I'm finding my peace, I'm finding my bliss. Burning this fire and keeping it lit. Finding my peace and finding my bliss. Burning this fire and keeping it lit. Yeah, burning this fire and keeping it lit. Turning the page and flipping the script, moving on forward, I won't resist. Life gonna hit, regardless, I'm finding my peace, I'm finding my bliss. Burning this fire and keeping it lit. Finding my peace and finding my bliss. Burning this fire and keeping it lit. Yeah, burning this fire and keeping it lit. I'm doing my best, putting the oaths up the rest. Nevertheless, whatever is next, as good as it gets, just gotta be fresh. I shuffle the decks, the road is unknown, but guiding me home through all of these poems. I stay here alone, just me and the microphone, a dog and a bone, deep in the zone. So much has grown, nearing the end. I'm setting a trend I deeply intend. From here I ascend, just me and my pen. We shifting the lens. I'm saying my piece, I'm saying amen. Invest this with new freshness, I protect this with new flexes. I step this with correctness, I simplify the complexness. I'm suited so suitably for a new picture that's painted so beautifully. Like all the music be soothing me, musically built an immunity, some kind of new in me. Full in submission through this I transition. I'm walking this road with redefinition, for I am in you and we are forgiven. This is the healing, yeah, the second edition. Turning the page and flipping the script, moving on forward, I won't resist. Life gonna hit, regardless, I'm finding my peace, I'm finding my bliss. Burning this fire and keeping it lit. Finding my peace and finding my bliss. Burning this fire and keeping it lit. Yeah, burning this fire and keeping it lit. Turning the page and flipping the script, moving on forward, I won't resist. Life gonna hit, regardless, I'm finding my peace, I'm finding my bliss. Burning this fire and keeping it lit. Finding my peace and finding my bliss. Burning this fire and keeping it lit. Yeah, burning this fire and keeping it lit. Said this world is full of suffering, but it's also full of the overcoming of suffering. Whatever doesn't allow you to perceive joy, love, and laughter into your life, destroy and uncreate it. We're moving into a new paradigm. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah. Live a life of unattachment. Just imagine with vastness expansion. This is for the masses, the coach, players, and the practice. Let your heart bleed with compassion. My love is everlasting. Greetings, good evening. Welcome to the healing. My lyrics heard from the feelings. I bow humble kneeling and let the light breach from above the ceiling. Let the truth be revealed and find the deeper meaning. This is soul food feeding, cause the minds need cleaning. Broken hearts need relieving, so I'm leaving when I'm dreaming. Bringing it back the message and continue the proceedings. Take a deep breath, reset, keep on breathing. Connect to something great and keep on reaching. Darkness can be deceiving, but can spark remarkable teaching, so keep believing. Let the heart keep receiving. Just quiet down the mind and disconnect the overthinking. Healing is more about the willingness to be and the ability to receive than it is the actual act of action. let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it. Sometimes are hard, sometimes are tough. Surrender to it all, great things are on the cusp. Sometimes are hard, sometimes are tough. Surrender to it all, great things are on the cusp. Whatever shakes you up and breaks you up, turns around and wakes you up. The experience that makes you, this is something I relate to. Cold-blooded, let your demons face you. There is nothing to escape to. I feel the hurt you are faced with, just cultivate some patience. Let that heavy heart become weightless. Let it be, make it so. Let's create this through the radical matrix with magical greatness. The healing oasis, everyone's just a mirror in this experience. What's the sadness that leaves you furious? If you hearing this, you'll drop the fear in it. Take notes of this lyricist, ethereal material that leads you to miracles. Relax, yo, everything is curable. Time keeps on ticking as the plot becomes thick and light stricken over lyricism. God-given wisdom over rhythm. Let the healing spread to every organism.